Hey everyone, welcome to Area 616. So, not too long ago, I was watching Mr. Sunday Movie's video on the Avengers Infinity War featurette, and in it he said something really interesting that I just had to talk about. Check it out.
Yeah, so Spider-Man, you see, he's got motion capture gloves on under the suit.
Right.
You see it.
He was kind of keeping him hidden, but not really.
Yeah.
I think they said. I think they reckon they said to do that deliberately.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything in this is incredibly planned.
Yeah, right.
But also, there was another behind-the-scenes video where he's asking Robert Downey Jr. questions, and this is before they kind of revealed that Spider-Man's in it, and he flips the camera around, and you see Tom Holland's face. He's got his beautiful Hollywood hair, but he's also got all the mocap dots all over his face.
Okay.
Which has led people to believe that maybe this is the version of Spider-Man that gets the black suit because he goes to space.
Right, yeah,
'Cause in
okay.
the-
So, the theory is that during Avengers Infinity War, Spider-Man will find the Venom symbiote and get the black suit. This is really cool, and there's a couple of reasons I think this is likely. First of all, the Spider-Man costume is not CGI, so there's really no reason for Tom Holland to wear a mocap suit during filming other than to show a living suit, like the symbiote. Now, the costume was CGI in Civil War, but even then, Tom was wearing a not final version of the Spider-Man costume, and the new MCU design was just CGI'd over that. As far as I know, the only mocap work he's had to do is after filming. For Homecoming, he did a bit of that, but it was really just to monitor his facial movements and his body language and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's practical. So really, the symbiote just makes the most sense here for a motion capture suit. But a big reason why has to do with simply the fact that this is the best time to do it. In the comics, Spider-Man got the black suit in space on another planet during the Secret Wars comics event, the original one. In Infinity War, the Avengers will assumedly be going to space to fight Thanos. Maybe not in the first one, but almost definitely in the second one. We know that Spider-Man will be present in at least one of these movies, so really this is simply the absolute best time to do this. In Spider-Man 3, the symbiote had somehow attached itself to like a space rock, which was hurtling through space at incredible speeds. Then that rock happened to take him to Earth, and not only that, but it just happened to drop him off, literally mere yards away from Peter Parker, its soon-to-be host. That's just stupid. I mean, we are talking about a living, sentient black goo which attaches itself to a guy with spider powers who wears bright red and blue tights, but I don't know why that just pushes it for me. It's just too convenient. They could have at the very least done something interesting, showing the symbiote going from host to host until he finally finds Peter Parker, which could maybe even lead to a Web of Shadows-esque climax. However, they did not do that. So, this is really the best way to stay true to the comics. Also, in the MCU, Spider-Man's still just a kid, and he's going to war with literally the most powerful being in the universe here. The other Avengers at least have experience and skill, and sure, Peter has powers and all that, but not much experience. So really it would make sense for the symbiote to arrive here. It could really help Peter out, help him survive this. Of course, it's also worth mentioning that the untitled sequel to Spider-Man Homecoming just happens to come out only about 2 months after the fourth Avengers film. I smell a cliffhanger Venom teasing end credit sequence. It's also worth noting that there's been a Venom movie in the works for a couple of years now over at Sony. It was originally part of the shared Amazing Spider-Man universe along with movies like The Sinister Six. However, Venom is the only one that has been confirmed to still be planned by Sony after the Marvel deal. There's no word on if it would be in the MCU, but I'm thinking it probably will be, especially if this turns out to be true. Regardless, I think this is true. It is simply the best time for the story to start, and it really just fits within the story. But I'd like to know what you guys think. Do you think we'll be getting the Venom symbiote in Avengers Infinity War? If so, are you excited for a Venom starring Spider-Man sequel? I know I am. But thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time.